Good evening and welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. It is only 5 o'clock and I'm in PJs already. I have had a day that it was just one of those days where just one little thing throws you off track and then you just feel like you didn't accomplish anything you wanted to accomplish today. I thought I was going to be filming a recipe of some kind this evening, but then today, after I had gotten my morning work done that I needed to do and was going to shower and get ready for the day, my entire shower rod, shower curtain thing just completely fell off the wall. I wasn't even touching it when it happened. I had opened it up, turned on the water, shut it, went to get my towels, anyway. Very grateful that that got fixed pretty quickly, but I still felt like it just prevented me from doing my a get ready and get on with my day and get my filming done kind of situation. So then I was just sitting here thinking, that's fine, I can paint my nails. It's, what is today? Today is the 16th, so 9 days till Christmas. I'm like, it'll be a great day to paint your nails anyway. No need to stress about filming a recipe today when you don't have all the ingredients. But then my brain just kept going with 9 days till Christmas and just thinking about all the presents that I haven't bought and wrapped and all that stuff. Just kind of feeling that pressure of the end of the year is upon us and the things I haven't accomplished yet and things I still want to accomplish before the end of the year. So stressed out isn't the right word. I just feel like I was underproductive today and I'm feeling a little guilty about it. And it's a problem I have that I expect X amount of productivity out of myself. And if I feel like I was underproductive, then I feel guilty and I'll start beating myself up in this cycle of shame. And I'm really trying to stop beating myself up. That's really been one of my mental health goals. And then I've just had other things on my mind, calling to make a doctor appointment kind of things. I don't know. So I was just kind of sitting here on the couch and feeling like I did not accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish today, and it's 5 o'clock, it's starting to get dark, which means I'm probably not gonna make it back outside. So I decided the best thing I could do for myself this evening would be something a little bit productive, which is creating my Vlogmas video for the day, and also a little bit relaxing, which is painting my nails. So gonna kill two birds here with one stone. Painting my nails red and green, and I got these adorable little snowman decals. They are a little bit big, so I think they're only going to fit on my thumbnail. I started using this Sally Hansen gel nail polish a couple years ago, and it's the best nail polish I've ever used. Fun fact about me, I have never had my nails done at a salon, ever. Not for high school dance or nothing like that. And I've actually only ever had one pedicure, and I got that 2 years ago. I actually find painting my nails to be pretty relaxing. I like doing it. It gives me something to focus on creatively. I feel like it relaxes my brain. And then when my nails are wet and I have to just kind of sit and usually watch TV or YouTube videos or something, but I don't find myself fidgeting with my phone or anything like that. And I don't know, I like painting my nails. It chills me out. I feel like my nails are looking very healthy. They have grown out. They're not peeling and cracking or anything like they used to. I've mentioned before, I think it's a whole food plant-based diet. Just saying. But it has gotten kind of difficult for me to type on my laptop, so I do want to trim them. So I'm gonna go give my nails a little trim. I'll be back on camera to paint them red and green and apply my snowman. If any of my nails looked yellow in that last close-up, I definitely got some tie-dye stains on my fingers from yesterday. My one middle finger was very yellow. Does anyone else find beauty care type of rituals, whether it's like putting on a face mask, even just taking a shower, or like painting your nails, that it tends to be like calming, a little therapeutic? Like the anxiety I was feeling like an hour ago, it's basically gone. I think part of that was that I came up with a plan of like, okay, if you're feeling crappy and unproductive about yourself, why don't you get one thing done? And starting to sit down and film this video, I think helped make me feel better. And then the process I just did of clipping and filing my nails, even though they are not the best, but that was kind of the other point of this video, was that it's not all about perfection. I'm sorry, I just completely lost whatever train of thought I was going down. Like, what was the last thing I said? I guess I must be feeling pretty chill. I don't remember what I was just talking about. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to talk about was the number one thing I have discovered that helps me stay in the present moment. Because I personally, for me, and I think for a lot of people, the reason we get so anxious and stressed and overwhelmed feeling is because we're never living in the present moment. Even if we're just like thinking, you know, an hour or two ahead of our schedules or a day ahead of our schedule, we're like never actually just chilling in the present moment. And I know how hard it is. It's something I definitely can struggle with. But like just this afternoon, when I was starting to feel like underproductive and like I didn't get enough done and my to-do list is long and 9 days till Christmas, like when I was starting to feel all that anxiety this afternoon, like it had nothing to do with what was going on in the moment. There was nothing in the moment that was like an external stressor or anything like that. It was literally me sitting inside my own head, like beating myself up. I'm not good enough. I'm not productive enough. Like, got so much to do. Why didn't you get enough done? Like, why couldn't you have just made that damn phone call to the doctor's office? How hard would that be? Like, that's the kind of like inner dialogue I was dealing with. And that's why I knew painting my nails would be helpful as something to bring me back into the present moment. I am a big believer in meditation. I absolutely love meditation. It is one of the most helpful tools you can learn to help deal with like mental health stuff. But sometimes when I am feeling too anxious, it's quite literally impossible to sit down and meditate. It's just, it can almost make things worse sometimes, because then it just adds another thing to like, oh, now I suck at this. I can't even shut up my brain to sit down and meditate for 5 minutes. I also love EFT or tapping for anxiety, because when you do EFT, you are speaking, and so for me it helps kind of redirect my brain focus rather than trying to meditate and focus on my breath and kind of, oh no, catastrophe number 1. But that's okay, we're not trying to be perfect. It's just a little drop. It missed my nail. The red drop landed next to the green nail, so that was good. Look at the bright side. So I'm only doing one nail red. I'm doing my ring finger red. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes. So what was I saying? Oh, about meditation or EFT. And then like a mindful activity. Like another thing I love to do is puzzles. Puzzles are one of those things where I can kind of zone out and be focused on what's right in front of me, like in the present moment, you know. My favorite thing to do is really go walk out at the state park. And when I do that, I usually spend 5 to 10 minutes meditating on the beach, just listening to the waves, like coordinating my breath with the waves. Like, there is just peace on the beach that I don't find anywhere else. And I'm not picky about the beach. It can be the beach in Maui or it can be the beach here in Bay City, but the water and the sand, it's just my favorite place. I don't know if I'm gonna need a second coat of red, but I feel like I need a second coat of green. Back to the point I was trying to make several minutes ago, which was, I think a lot of the time, for myself, I know it's true, when I am feeling anxious in my body, it's because I'm not living in the present moment. It's because I'm thinking about something that's going to happen, something I need to do, something on the to-do list, or like that doctor's appointment phone call. Like, if I'm sitting here feeling anxious about it, why don't I just do it? Why don't I just get it over with? It's not something I'm nervous about. It's not like I'm getting on stage acting in a play, and I don't know why I do those things to myself. When something right in front of me is giving me an anxious feeling, why not just take care of it? Why not just make the phone call, and then I won't even have to think about it anymore? And I'll tell you why. Like, it was like 4:30 and I was feeling like it was too late to call the doctor's office and bug them. What's up with that? So the practice of being in the present moment, accepting the present moment as it is, without trying to change everything and make everything the way we want things and the way things should be in our brain, the way we think things should be is probably completely different for each of us. I think it's the same kind of thing when like people want to change other people or make other people make different decisions. I mean, we all just have our different experiences and opinions and personalities. And so the sooner we can just like accept people and not try to change them, I think the happier we'll all be. And that doesn't mean accepting bad treatment or bad behavior. Sometimes it's just accepting a person is the way they are and you can't change them, and I think we should be kind to everybody, but sometimes when people are unkind to you, you can just wish them well and move on. You don't have to keep inviting them over for dinner. Hello, Penny. Oh, what, baby girl? Can I get one of these snowmen off with wet nails? Okay. I think we can. I think we can get a snowman. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we got one snowman on. Okay, I'm pretty dang happy with this. Look at my cute little snowman. Aren't they cute? And finally, I need to do my top coat, and I'm going to put the top coat right on top of the snowman. Hopefully it helps them stay down. I think I was talking about yoga being about really accepting the present moment. So, for example, like if you're in a yoga class and you're doing some of the yoga poses and there's a pose you can't do, can you accept that? If you could do the pose yesterday but not today, can you accept that? Or do you want things to be the way they used to be? The entire point of the yoga poses was to have a strong body to be able to sit in meditation for longer. So I feel like there is a lot of confusion about using yoga as a stress relief tool and using the yoga poses as a way to do yoga. But then there's just this fitness aspect of it that kind of washes away that real essence of yoga, of living in the present moment and accepting the present moment. I don't know if I'm doing a good job explaining myself at all, but I guess the point was I was just trying to talk about what I do when I'm feeling anxious, and I think most importantly, like what I try to do before I get anxious. For me, having time on my yoga mat and meditating every morning is really important to my mental health and to the state of mind I'm going to have throughout the day. And I will be 100% honest that my yoga and meditation practice have suffered during Vlogmas just because I keep making it my priority to edit and get my videos posted every day and stuff like that. And yeah, I really need to spend some more time on the yoga mat, a little more time just with myself without a camera in front of me or a computer in front of me. So that's actually what I'm going to dedicate one day this weekend to doing, is getting back to those healthy habits of yoga and meditation. And I'm also behind this month. I mean, not technically behind since it is still December, but in my online yoga studio, I post one class a month, and I haven't posted a class this month. So I need to do that before the end of the month, but I would really prefer to do it before Christmas. Okay, I am super happy I took the time to do this. I am feeling festive. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to say about preventing anxiety, and I talked about this a few days ago when I filmed my video talking about loneliness, but it was regarding social media. And social media, for me, it's much more anxiety inducing than stress relieving. Like, I think sometimes I would pick up my phone thinking I wanted to like mindlessly scroll and kind of get out of my own head, but all it ever really did was make anxiety worse and like put me even more in my own head. Just like, I feel like it just usually makes me end up analyzing myself and ends up just making me feel like I'm not enough, not good enough, pretty enough, smart enough, thin enough, like just whatever it is. Anyways, so I have been on a major social media diet. But after I filmed that loneliness video, I just was like, screw it, and deleted the apps off of my phone. And it's so weird. I can't even explain it, but it's like a weight has lifted in a weird way. It's like, now that it's been however many days it's been, it's like I don't even really think about it anymore. And I have gotten on Facebook like one time on my laptop to look up what the vegan special was at Gatsby's last night. But I didn't get sucked into a scroll hole, which, I mean, when we hold our phone in our hand, I mean, it's designed for that thumb scrolling. It's designed for that mindless consumption. But when I actually log in on my laptop and I'm sitting with my computer in front of me, it's not as easy. I don't know, it's not as comfortable scrolling the mouse and you got your big laptop. It's a totally different way of interacting with social media. For me, it's just different in my brain. Can't really explain it. I don't know if it's like that for anybody else, but yeah, I feel good being off of those social media apps. And what I have actually caught myself doing is some of those times when I like want to take a little break and kind of chill out, when I grab my phone and go and there's no social media apps for me to open up, I open up my Kindle app and I start reading the book that I'm in the middle of. And like, oh my gosh, I've done that so many times just over the last like 3 or 4 days. Like, find myself sitting and 10 or 15 minutes goes by and I'm like, holy crap, I just read a whole chapter. And it feels way better on my brain to be reading a book than scrolling with the thumb. So I guess that's it for my painting my nails imperfectly vlog. I'm super happy with my at-home manicure with my little snowman heads. Thank you for joining me for Vlogmas Day 17, and I hope to see you back tomorrow for Day 18. If all goes according to plan, I should have a very fun day tomorrow out on the town hanging out with my BFF, so stay tuned and be well.